Good day, everyone. Before we start our lecture, we will be having a little activity. So let's start with this. You only have to guess if is that a dino or not. So first photo I will be showing you, is this a dinosaur or not? This is a Tyrannosaurus Rex, a theropod, and is a dinosaur. How about this one? Can you guess what this one is? This is also a dinosaur, a stegosaur to be exact. How about this? This one is a bit tricky, okay? So guess well. This is not a dinosaur, but a flying reptile from the clade of pterosaurs. And contrary to popular belief, they are not dinosaurs, but they are still cool looking creatures. Next one, can you guess what that one is? That is also not a dinosaur. It's a plesiosaur. And along with ichthyosaurs are marine reptiles that once ruled the marine ecosystems of our world during the Mesozoic era. How about this one? This is a familiar figure, but not a dinosaur. This is a unicorn, a misconception. When its fossil evidences were found, they found that it is more similar to a modern day rhino. And lastly, a handsome figure. Oh, that is someone who wants to be a dinosaur. Me. But unfortunately, it's still not a dinosaur. So that is all, and thank you for participating. And as you can see from what we did, what I will be teaching to you guys today are dinosaurs. But first, let us know why they are called that in the first place. Let us know the origin of the word dinosaur. So, dinosaurs came from the word Dinos, which is a Greek word that means terrible, and sauros, another Greek word meaning lizard. Together, they are called terrible lizard or Dinosaurus, dinosaurs. Okay? They are called like that due to their humongous sizes and intimidating appearance, as their early depictions show us. Emphasis on the early because their fossils existed not only 100 years, not only 1,000 years, not only 1,000,000 years, but it was so long that it felt like an eternity later. And as paleontologists discover more fossil evidences and analyze their bone structure, they saw that they are more similar to the creatures of today. Just take a look at an example of how Spinosaurus' appearance has evolved in decades. This dinosaur is one of the most inconsistent ones in terms of appearance due to the scarcity of fossils in their species. It is also important to note that paleontologists only base their appearances in the fossils that are preserved, which are mostly bones, and unfortunately, fats and feathers cannot be preserved in our fossil evidences. That is why it is so hard to really know or illustrate how dinosaurs really looked like back in their day. But there is a question that I want to ask you. No, it's very important. Do you know when did dinosaurs exist? Because I know. It is believed that dinosaurs existed in what we call as the Mesozoic era, which occurred 200 to 250 million years ago. And the Mesozoic era has three periods. First, the Triassic period. The next is the Jurassic period. And the last, where they met their demise, is the Cretaceous period, which occurred 65 million years ago. There are different theories regarding how they met their end, one of which is a 6-mile wide asteroid that landed in the Yucatan Peninsula, where we know today as Mexico. Another is through numerous volcanic eruptions that caused drastic climate changes to the point that dinosaurs failed to adapt in their environment and they died off. Now that we have known how they ended, we have to know how they started. Now, they started from the group called Archosaurs, where along with pterosaurs, crocodilians, plesiosaurs, and ichthyosaurs, and of course the dinosaurs, the theropods specifically evolved into birds. The theropods are a group of meat-eating dinosaurs. Okay? So, their descendants that we can see today are the birds. And to delve deeper, dinosaurs are further divided into two groups: the Saurischians, meaning the lizard hip, and the Ornithischians, meaning the bird hip. The Saurischians have the theropods and the sauropods. Now, theropods have the Tyrannosaurus rexes, the Utahraptors, Velociraptors, and the sauropods have the Brachiosaurs, the Diplodocus. While the Ornithischians have a more diverse group. They have the Ceratopsians, the Triceratops, the Ankylosaurs, the Stegosaurs, the Ornithopods, and the Pachycephalosaurus. Among these creatures, only the birds, who are descendants of theropods, exist today. But how do we study them? How do we study dinosaurs? The study of dinosaurs is mainly through fossils, and it's called paleontology. That is what I am aiming to study, to become a paleontologist. Since my major is ecology, I can contribute to this field by reflecting on the behavior of dinosaurs to their descendants and close relatives like birds and crocodilians. Since behavior cannot be analyzed in fossil evidences, we can infer the behavior of birds of today from how dinosaurs lived during their day. And with that, we can further predict how the descendants of birds will evolve in the future. The cellular and molecular biology majors can also contribute to this field with their expertise in phylogenomics and DNA analysis. Now, what is the importance of studying dinosaurs? To answer that question, studying them provides valuable insights into how our world developed, especially how they lived in ancient ecosystems. Technological advancements can be made due to innovations on imaging techniques for fossil analysis, DNA sequencing, and computer modeling, which can contribute to both the fields of medical biology and cellular molecular biology. There is also contributions on conservation awareness of how fragile life is on Earth, and how us humans too can have the same end as them. Their existence put things into perspective, that lives may come to an end. But at the same time, it can keep on surviving. As dinosaurs evolved into birds in order to survive, I also believe that we humans can evolve so we can continue to survive in the next 100 million years. It may not be as humans anymore, but something that can adapt and survive in the environment that we will be in the future. So, to end our lesson, I want to leave you with a quote from the father of evolution himself, Charles Darwin. He said that it is not the most intellectual of the species that survives. It is not the strongest that survives, but the species that is able to best adapt and adjust to the changing environment in which it finds itself. So, be like a dinosaur, theropods specifically. Be open to change, explore things, places, concepts that are new to you. Adapt, improvise, and overcome. That is all from me. Thank you very much.